when did you first discuss the possibility of conducting a clinical trial at USC with Dr. Lazarev?
The research was Dr. Landsman's idea, that we cannot, that's normal that we go into, do studies about it, make it, test it, see how good it is, why it works, why it doesn't work, all of these aspects. So that just evolved from the discussion with Dr. Landsman and Dr. Chi later on and so forth.
Okay. So you mentioned that it was Dr. Landsman's idea to conduct the clinical trial of the Sargon implant.
Correct.
Okay. Do you remember when?
It was all our ideas. Everybody talked about that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find out the sequence of events, how it was presented to Dr. Lazarev, and this whole idea of the clinical trial actually being commenced at USC and everybody agreeing that that's what you should do. I'm trying to get that into a chronological timeline. Do you recall when is the first time that?
I wanted to do the research originally. I really did. It was very important for me as an academician to come up with something new in my endodontic profession. And it was a new thing. And I wanted TSC to be identified with a single implant. See, implant could be put 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units. You have no teeth. And we're not interested in that. We're talking about 1 tooth missing. You move it, put another tooth, it's done. And there was nothing like that. And I wanted, in the department, I wanted specifically Abu Ras to be the one who introduces this. So I wanted the research to be done in the endodontic department. And the first thing we did, we gave Dr. Sargon an appointment in endodontics. Okay? And I had him speak to my graduate students. He spoke to my graduate students before anybody else, because it was new. And I was supposed to be the principal investigator.
You were?
Yes.
Okay.
And because at that time, I looked at the interests of the school, Dr. Landsman said, we have an implant department. If there's any place this implant fits, is the implant department with Dr. Chi, because they are the experts. And you are an endodontist, you're not an expert in implants.
Okay.
Should I accept that this is the point? This is how it started. And this is how then we invited Dr. Chi. And I really don't know the exact details how that happened afterwards. And I agreed to the changes. So Dr. Chi became a principal investigator. And he wrote the proposal, and then the rest, we reviewed it. And then later we got Dr. Nazari into it and so forth.
Okay, so we're going to go back. You gave me a lot of information. We'll go back a little bit.